Well, big up, big up, big up. This is Red's roll call. It's a little bit, a couple minutes late, but that's because I'm still scrambling a little bit here. I'm at the Casa, but I need to leave so I can get a spot, much like our friend JK, who is out in Berlin, about to embark into a little bit of Red's happiness, hopefully, with his mates out there in Germany. I'm going to do the same with my mates out here in Phoenix. So it is going to be madness. Have you seen the scenes at Anfield? Madness. No, I bet it is, Red for Life. I bet it is. How can you not be so, like, oh my goodness, just all about it. All about it. Definitely. Today is our day. Today is our day. So big up, big up. I'm pumped. I'm pumped too, Red for Life. Big up, Philip. Big up, Philip. How you doing, brother? While he's waiting, yeah, you can laugh at United always. Absolutely. Big up, Hylor. Get these confirmed lineups in there. KJ, big up, brother. Been a little while. It's going to be something, brother. It's definitely going to be something, KJ. The confirmed lineups are Ali, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibu, Virgil, Robbo, Grav, Dom, Maka, Salah, and Cody and Diaz. I think it's pretty much confirmed what is this coach's preferred lineup. This is certainly the one that he decides and chooses to go with quite often. We do have a bench of Hyler put the bench in there too. Big up Hyler, by the way. The bench is Kelleher, Kwanzaa, Simi, Endo, Jones, Elliott, Chiesa, Nunez, and Hatta. So it's looking like, hey, this is it. This is it. JK, I know that you're out. You're out on a remote, or like as you say, or like as in you're out. You're outside of the studio and on location. How are you doing today? He might be waiting to get to a better spot to talk. He was just showing me a little bit of Berlin. It was glorious. It was glorious, Blue. Let me bring up Hylor's. Hylor's hooking it up today. Thank you, Hylor. So Spurs are going to go with Vicario, Spence, Donzo, Davies, Udogi, Bergvall. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, Gray, Johnson, Madison, Tell, and Solanke. Okay. They have on the bench Van de Ven. They have on the bench Romero, Kinski, Pedro Porto, Basuma, Sarr, Klosevsky, Odebert, Charlison, the Pigeon on the bench. Okay. Geez, man. That's a good question. How you guys feeling about this lineup that we're gonna have to face today? It's a decent lineup. It's a decent lineup. They've got a lot of good players on the bench. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, Szoboszlai starting. I'm a big fan of Cujo. Shout out to Cujo and his missus, of course. But yeah, I think that this coach prefers Dom still in that 10 role, despite the fact that Cujo does a job in the 10 or wherever you put him on the pitch. He does a job. Let's see. KJ saying, yeah, Philip. I'll comment on that too. KJ saying, I sense a 3-1, but Slot, please take the handbrake off and let the lads demolish the Spurs side. Absolutely, KJ. Well put. That's a very, very well put statement right there. Because that's what I think sometimes this coach does. He's a little pragmatic, or he's a little bit like conservative. When it doesn't have to be. I understand that we can get into trouble or that much when sometimes you kind of just go out and let the boys play. But I mean, these are a talented lot. I think our talents are going to definitely be able to get us a win in this game. Rep for Life saying Dom will press the heck out of them today. I agree with that too. That defense of Tottenham looks like Swiss cheese. Hyler saying, okay, so it should be able to score 1 or 7 goals on them. It's a big difference. KJ's got a 3-1. I had a 3-1 as well. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting lot, to say the least, today, as to how and what it's going to end up amounting for us in the goal department. Big question is who lights the candle first for us? That's the big question for us. Is who's going to light this candle first for us? Big up everyone. Big up everyone. The Day of the Champions. That is so true, Alexander. So true. And it's so good to see a fellow champion in the making as well. We're champions each and every day that we wear red, but all the same, we're about to hopefully be coronated to the status of official dub settings with the 20. Hopefully we can get this over the line. But yeah, I know JK is on mute, so he's probably still taking care of some business. And yeah, I just want to ask everyone, does this change up the number that you guys had in your predictions? Does this change up what you think is going to possibly be the score of today? Some scores of today. It's a real question. It's a real big question. We have waited for this for so long. We have waited this moment, and it's maybe that's also been the reason why at times we've seen some precarious emotions or some actual things have been said that maybe some people didn't necessarily mean, because we've been in this position before, in that we've been in this position of a title race. We've been in the position of coming up short as well, unfortunately. But most of all, this is a different setting. Last time we all took on this possibility of wrapping up the league, we were looking at a couple thousand, maybe that in a stadium. I think by the time we wrapped it up, they started to allow some of the crowd to start to show up at games, but it was still nothing to the extent of a Anfield crowd that we expect to see. And it's always been something where it's like, it felt as though that was something that rivals would continuously put on that mantle of being, oh, it was this or it was that with the pandemic, or it was this and was that when it came to the ability to celebrate it properly with everyone out in the streets, full throttle, like full voiced in our appreciation of the team's efforts and a campaign worth of sweat and toll and the likes. And here we are, people. Here we are. Big up John Conway. Big up Red Armchair Supporter. I see you in the house. Big up Abdul. Definitely blessings to you, Abdul. Hope that you are well. Definitely hope that you are well. Big up Dustin. I almost missed your statement, but I see it. Oh, wow. Dom sees it as a 1-1 draw, are you saying, until Dom leaves the pitch? No. If it's going to be that, then I already know who's going to be my goal. I asked who's going to be lighting the candle for us. I'm going to say it's going to be Dom. Off of that statement alone, Dustin. Hyler is saying, would you look at that? The big man is at Anfield. John W. Henry himself. Definitely. That's what Hyler is saying. I guess he has an expectation. He has an expectation for what is unraveling. I hope he remembered to shine his shoes. Trust me, he does not shine. He does not have to worry about that. He probably has Alfred or something like that to take care of that on some Batman settings. Dustin thinks that Jones should have started. It's a good shout. I understand that. I understand what you're saying. I understand. Out him. And at least this time, make sure I know I glitched there a little bit. But at least this time, when I take my picture next to, because they bring the Premier League trophy on tour when it was here, they brought, maybe it was a replica, but still they brought the trophy here on tour, and I got to take a picture with it. Unfortunately, when I got to take a picture with it, it was with blue ribbons. So I was hoping that we would change those ribbons to red that year before, but hey, we're changing those red ribbons red this year. That's the most important thing. Yes, definitely, Abdul. We gave up big up on that. We gave the lineups that are already out there. But yeah, it's a big day if John W's there. That's all. I mean, come on, let's get it real. The last time we saw him was like last year for the opener? I think it's the last time we saw John W at the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was for against when we had the whole Caicedo thing that was like going awry, and I remember John W showed up, and everyone thought, we're gonna still get it. We're gonna still get him. We didn't, unfortunately, but he did show up for the game. I'm sure he's got his lovely wife with him, most likely in her all red dress or something like that she likes to rock and roll in. Shout out to Mrs. Henry. And he might have been Dustin. He might have been at that League Cup final, especially since it was going to be our only trophy that we're going to get. But it definitely, I think this is the well, technically, because he was even for that Chelsea game, that was away. I think that was away at the Bridge to start the game, to start off the season. I don't even think that was a home game. So I guess it can't be him at Anfield. I'm trying to think of when the last time he's been at Anfield, which a lot of owners do. A lot of owners don't necessarily show up to games too much. Manchester, I know Manchester City doesn't do that much. I want to see Betty and Harvey today. So do I. I'd like to see Chiesa get a shout. I don't think that we are going to, but I'd like to. I'd like to see Harvey. Harvey, maybe. Harvey, I have a feeling we might be able to get a shout from Harvey. Chiesa, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see, KJ. Hylor is also saying Gomez, the only player who is still out with an injury. Well, him and Morton actually, but Morton I think Morton might be for the entirety of the season. He says, I'm sure we're 3 up at halftime, so I hope Slot lets all his dogs loose today. Also the strays. Okay, would love to see Chiesa today. Everybody wants to see Chiesa. Chiesa off the bench to score the winner. Imagine that, Red for life. That would be something. That would be definitely something. Alexander saying they in the final. I can't remember. Yeah, they he's saying Alexander's saying they weren't at the final. He doesn't remember seeing them there. Okay. I know he has a home also in London too. So we'll see. Yeah. I know. I guess you guys could probably guess who I would like to see score the game winner for us, and that would be what's the nickname that some of the pundits use? Was it El Pantera? I call him the Ambassador. Some call him Captain Chaos. I'd like to see Nunez get a actual goal for us today. D Weezy. Yes. Shout out to Pops. Big up Pops. Bayesian Pops in the house. Pops, if you are, please do alert everyone if you are going to be doing. I'm assuming you probably most likely will be, but just in case, definitely tell the crew here if you're going to be doing a watch along, so that we all know, so we can actually know of a spot to go if we want to watch along. Okay, they are doing a watch along. Got you. You know how I do. I'm always trying to promote the brethren. Darwin scoring the winner would be the most Darwin thing ever. I know. I predict. Unfortunately, we'll be up 1-0. We're gonna have 1-0. Sabasala is going to get the opener. It's going to go back and forth for a little bit. Then they're going to bring in the pigeon. The pigeon is going to score and make it 1-1. Everyone is going to be all like, it's going to be squeaky bum time. And then we're going to get a substitution of Hata, Nunez, double, a little bit of a double striker action going on up front. Of course, though, Nunez will play in the striker role, and Hata will play in a somewhat of a 10 role for us. And then, boom, we get 2 assists from Salah to Nunez for the second goal. And for the third, I'll give it to Hata. Why not? Doing a little like crystal ball predictions here for everyone. Yes, I hope so. Hyler saying after today, the Manx will be forever silenced as who is the best historical club in England forever and ever and ever, forever. Yes, forever. It's a little early in the morning, so maybe that's why my voice is cracking a little bit. But still, yes. Let's get that Premier League title, number 20. Number 20 is big. Yeah. Big up, Trudon. Yeah, nice, Trudon. You shined up your replica Prem trophy. I like it. The red ribbons go on today. All being well. Definitely, Trudon. I hope that you are able to do that for sure. Hey, Abdul, we get it. Darwin Nunez will be leaving in the summer, but he's a red. He's a red until then, you know. He's a red till then. So I'm all about supporting everyone that wears that red kit until they don't, you know. And if they don't, then we can talk about a different situation. But for now, as long as you wear a red kit, okay, you're a brethren. You're family. I want to see the king. I want to see the king of Egypt. Yes, our Egyptian king. I'd like to see him get a brace in his assist today. We can get that record at least tied or securely tied for him. And then he can break it. He can break it whenever he likes to break it, whenever he wants to do it. I got you, Abdul. I got you, Abdul. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the deleted tweets that much, but I got you, Abdul. Big up, big up. But yeah. So let me see. Also, I know that bring up this as well. Get some scores in here for the people. For the people. It is currently 1-1 Man United, Bournemouth. In the 90th plus minute, we're looking at 2-1 Fulham over Southampton. Southampton pretty much done and dusted. Newcastle 3-0 over Ipswich. Brighton with a 3-2 squeaker over West Ham. So we are just waiting for the confirmation of that Manchester United game. And in about 30 minutes or so, we'll be getting a nice little kickoff to possibly celebration or a celebration, maybe. Who knows? A celebration, all the same. It's definitely going to be some Four Seasons in there for sure. Up the Reds for sure. Praise and Pops, definitely up the Reds. It's a celebration that lasts throughout the year. Yeah, exactly. A celebration. Big up Callum. Anfield is definitely bouncing already. I'm sure it's been buzzing since last night. I mean, I'm sure some of our Evertonian brothers and sisters were like, turn down the music. It's too loud in here. I'm sure some people were definitely getting it in. Definitely. Shout out to Lee WizKid. Big up Lee. Let's see. Oh, it's in the house. Trap Joe in the house. Big up, Trap Joe. I got your message. Saw that he was wishing us all, you know how it is, wishing us all good little vibrations as we approach this number 20. And big up, Trap Joe. Good to see you. Hope everything is well up in the area, up there in the Bay. And you can tell I'm definitely a little buzzing right now. I had a long evening, I had a show last night, and it was very, very long night. But I am absolutely buzzing. True Don. This day keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. What a absolute. They are. Oh, I wonder if they are on the terms of. It's apparently the second worst point total, I think, for Manchester United. Or it's the second in Premier League history. It's like their second worst, or it was at least before this result. I wonder how this draw impacts their performance or where they stand. If they might be on the pathway to this being the worst Premier League ever for Manchester United. And to some of the brethren out there, we all love it. And to some of the rivals out there, like your Kaz's, who likes us, who you say, and I can call you by name since you called out my name before, or called me out by name on Coppish when you been on Coppish before. I see you. I hope that your team continues its prosperity of sucking. So there you go, little troll settings there. Oh, they will do worse than Eric Seven Hog. Yeah, that's sad. You know how bad it is when you can say, you know what, maybe we were better with Eric Seven Hog. That's how bad you are. That's horrible settings all the same. Jeez, that's got to be terrible. That has got to be terrible. Amarin starting to make Ten Hag look competent. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it is so correct. So correct. Amarin will be long gone, considerably richer than he arrived. I think, yeah. It's, you know what's really crazy about that? I know, Pops. That's horrible. That's horrible. Copium is a real thing for sure. And you know what's really wild about this, the situation that we have coming on, or at least going on with the Red Devils, is that they are so locked into Amarin simply because they probably have notes possibly still out for Ollie, but I mean they have because I believe they before sacking Ollie, they gave him an extension, I want to say, as well. So, you know, they enjoy spending money even though they're on, what do they call it, gardening leave or something like that. I think that you guys call it over there in Europe. Yeah, copium is the religion. Yeah, I got you, Lee. I got you. Inter Milan lost. They're bottling the league. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. I would love to see that. Only because one of the fellow content creators out there is a big Inter supporter. So it's just banter. That's all it is. Yeah, Judge Mo, exactly. He must be going crazy. He's got to be going crazy. But his team is still in Champions League, and they have a very, very vested chance of performing and progressing on in the Champions League. Their team is just bad for their reputation. Okay, I got you on that too, Trap Joe. I think he's talking about the Red Devils. Let's talk about our Reds, though. Let's talk about our Reds. Can't wait for this game. I agree with you completely. Mark A, big up, shout out to my brethren out there. Oh wow. Yeah, you know what's funny about it too is that, yeah, Lee, I get you. That's what it is. It's so wild. You really recognize what it is when you see these teams out there. Arsenal saying the Arsenal party line is now, quote, "We don't care about the league. It's all about Tuesday." You know, I get you on that. You know, I mean, like, it's funny. It's seriously funny. Shout out Realism Jarrett. Big up Jarrett. Thank you very much for the support. Shriran saying he's still a bit nervous. Okay, I get you. This you gotta recognize this Tottenham team in the past 5 games is 1 win, 5 losses. They don't normally. I think they've never. Not never, but they haven't won in, I think, the past 15. I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I know you guys got the internet out there, and you guys all have access, and some of you just have the knowledge already. I think the past 15, they haven't won any. I think that was a part of my notes from yesterday that I mentioned. But yeah, they don't do well. And I'm meaning at Anfield, at least. They don't do well at Anfield. Oh wow, Manchester United got that goal late. They could have lost that game, by the way. They could have lost that game. When I saw Hoyland, for some reason I thought someone wrote Holland, but we'll see. Yeah, they're 0-4-11, 4 draws, 11 losses at Anfield. That is not a record to be proud of. Hopefully, we can make that 0-4-12 today. Lee's also saying excited and nerves intermingled. If I felt like this before, I'm not going to go on with that, where that is going. Uh, and we'll leave it at that with that comment. Big up, Lee. But luckily, I do tend to try to read the comments before actually reading them. Sometimes, take a cart off the cart there. But yeah, shout out, Realism Jared. I hope that you're doing well too. Where's everyone going to be watching the game today? By the way, I know some of you will be watching the game. Most likely at home, or maybe at Supporter Pub, maybe at Anfield, maybe at the stadium behind me that's going to have absolutely wall-to-wall people packed in there. Yes, definitely. At Anfield. Okay, to quote expressions. I got you. Expressions, oozing sauce or something, whatever he does. Shout out to him. Watching at home. Okay, Trudon. Okay, I got you. Home with the fam. Okay. Red for life. I got you too. Definitely. I'm on location technically, but I'm going to be ending a little bit early so that I can leave for the game or for the pub. I'm going to go watch the game with my supporter mates down at the pub. Shout out to Crown Public House. I don't get paid to say that, so it's from the heart. This is our official supporter club, and we'll public get it so you guys can see to recognize. I better be getting it. I'm not going to turn down a free Carlsberg if you're watching, guys, at the club. But yeah, there you go. Oh, Crown Public House. Hopefully that shows up. Oh no, that can't be right. Trudon, is it? Can we have a confirmation on that, by the way, on what Trudon is saying right now? I hope it's not the case. But you know what? That must be the case. Wow. Oh, wow. I did not hear that. I just went looking at the subs. It makes sense because he's not listed on the subs. So it looks like he's gonna try to get a full game out of Trent today. Maybe you see Kwanzaa in at right back if necessary, but I don't think. Yeah, looks like Bradley picked up a knock in training. That's not good. It just actually I don't want to dwell too much on it because I definitely am optimistic when it comes to Trent possibly staying, possibly not, going on to Real. But if he does, and we are going to have Bradley as our number one, I think he's more than capable of fitting the bill. But I will say that I hope that he is able to, shake the injury bugs that he keeps kind of getting. That's unfortunate for him. That's definitely unfortunate. It's weird case. I'm really, I'll hear. I don't know if they don't give us on the feed that we have here. They don't give us the announcements. You know how like when they tell the starting lineup and they say that the names. I'm interested to hear what kind of reception. I know that it's going to be cheers. Let's not get it twisted. everyone's going to cheer for every last one of our Reds as they hear their names called. But I wonder if we're going to have a couple of Debbie Downers in the crowd trying to drop some boos when the number 66 is called out. I hope not. Should be interesting. Enjoy the game, everyone. Big up, Brian. Big up, Brian. Thoughts and prayers, and definitely hope that everything's well with you. Big up, Hash. Definitely. Big up. Let's see. JK, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Enjoy the game, people. I'm not really surprised by the team. The team, yeah, I knew that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Bradley probably got a knock, hence why he's not in the squad. It is what it is, But Trent's there, fair play. So he's starting, so that's good news up for me. I wanted to see him play, you know what I mean? Darwin's on the bench, Kayser's on the bench, so we've got a good bench as well. So as long as we get the result today, everything's going to look nice. The weather's top, everything good.
Yeah. Real and Jared say, excuse me. He doesn't think that the crowd will boo him. They may be silent, but won't boo unless I am way about the climate, way off about the climate at the stadium. I think you're spot on, Real and Jared. I don't think people. Yeah. I think people will I think that they'll recognize the fact that this isn't a day to hate. It's a day to It's a day to spread the love. Definitely a day to try to just enjoy the moment. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, bless it for chat as well. KJ, Lee, Bag and Pops, Gerard, everyone enjoy the game as well.
Yeah.
We're not a club to boo our players, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, JK.
Yeah, I just want to say that we're not a club to boo our players, hence why I got no worries about us. We're not going to do that. That's mainly Twitter people who probably don't even go to games, whatever, just writing on the internet's just rubbish, So
yeah. No, exactly. I also think of it as you know what? It'll probably be more of the people that, how do I even put it? They're probably going to be more of the Spurs fans out there or something like something like that. Mm-hmm. So I really wouldn't sweat it at all. I want him to get the right reception. I'm hoping that not hoping, but I'm knowing that we tend to have a lot more class when it comes to the supporters that follow this club. So I'm not expecting anything less. Big up. I like it. To the wolf in the house. Definitely. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And it is a red one. Red dawn, right? It is definitely so. Did you want to update your prediction before we let the fans and let the fellow supporters find their seats and get ready for this? We're going to end a little early. I know it's only a quick show, but I definitely want to make sure that I get in. My ride is waiting for me, so
yeah, cool. We can wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust. That's why I'm ready. I've been ready since I've been ready for the last hour.
Yeah. For me, I'll go with 3-0, bro. Let's go with 3-0.
Oh, you dropped them. You shaved off the goal. All right.
No, I never give.
Nah, 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
But let's go 3. Come on, it's a nice day. Come on.
There you go. Let's get this in. There will be a match reaction. I will do a match reaction. It'll be an interesting one because it'll most likely will be at my supporter pub. Good bit of the match reaction. So hopefully you'll join us for that. You get to see everyone celebrating, popping the bottles, or if you're not a drinker, or if you're sober or don't partake, hey, having a water, having a drink,
Have a cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly. Wolf is saying 4-1 LFC. I want to stick with my. You know what? I want to stick with my 3-1 prediction. But you know what? Why not? If you're raising it 1, I'll raise it 1. How about that? It is definitely good settings today. But my people, my brethren, my Reds, it's always all love. We are going to Salah, Diaz, and Coach. Oh, so basically, the front line is going to get all the goals for the Wolf. Okay, I got you on that. I am looking at. Let's see what we're looking at here. Everyone enjoy those days. Yeah, I'm looking at simply positive settings, people. Let's get this in. 3-1, Trudon saying, Salah, Cody, Dom. Okay, somebody else got a little Dom action in there. All right. Maybe Trudon's in on the same frequency as I am. Yeah, definitely. 2 shots first half and 7 shots second. Oh, that you're talking about the win by. Oh wow, he's giving a real precise breakdown. Most possession between Ali and. Oh, wow, Max. Win by a penalty. Salah is missing. Wow. Okay, Max. It's a celebration today. It's gonna be a celebration. That's how we're gonna look at it. I can get down to the pub. Join my brethren down there. And always an honor to share the platform with JK. Hope that you stay safe out there in the Berlin streets.
And, cool, bro. Yeah. Cool.
All right. And definitely everyone else out there, if you're tuning into this a little late, or if you're still with us right now, please be safe. Drink responsibly if you're going to do that. Definitely just hold yourself with the proper, class and respect due. So just enjoy it, people. Enjoy it. It's going to be an incredible ride. It's been an incredible ride already, but let's just pull up with class and get ready to basically, get the troll settings ready. Get the troll settings ready. So it's about to be on. So big up everyone. We will see you on the other side of this. Definitely up the Reds, my friends. Up the Reds as always, and we will see you soon. Take care, you guys. Enjoy the game.